Good afternoon, everybody. What's going on? We are in the 767. So I think we are. I'm pretty sure we are. Anyway, this is I got this aircraft off the. It's been a while now, but this isn't like Captain Sim or PMDG. It's another manufacturer, and I like it. It's nice, and we got the flap set. We're ready to go. We got the passengers on board. We are loaded, and we are on the way. God willing, we are on the way to Greenland, and it's Bravo Golf Hotel. And we did have a problem last night, as you've seen with the A330. It wasn't good. So we decided to go with the Boeing and see if we could pull this off here. So guys, hang in there. And we're getting ready to rotate off this runway here and get it underway. We've got our altitude set. We've got everything in the FMS. You know, I'll be honest with you, I don't know if we've got a route here. Hold on, let's check this out there. Should have a line, hopefully. Do we have a line? No, you don't. We don't. Let me do a backup here, just in case something happens. Because, you know, that engine noise is driving me crazy. It's like a rumbling. Let me go up here and back off on the engine noise a little bit. That's kind of, I don't know, it just gets to me. I'm at 70%. I'm going to cut it down to about, let's try 40. See if that makes it better. It's kind of like a rumbling noise, you know what I mean? Much better, much better. Okay, so let me, what was I getting ready to do? I was getting ready to program this through the right here. Okay, departing airport is, this is the airport we landed at last night. So we're going to finish this thing off, get back over to the United States, and the airport ID is Echo Golf November Victor. This is the one we want. Okay. And we're doing a direct, so it's no big deal. And that's all the other airports we got in here. Let's wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, we got the X that out. Sorry about that. I was trying to get this up right here. This is where we're going right here. Okay, and I'm gonna send this to the avionics bay, and you know, someplace in here where it says you can do a direct, usually, and that's basically what I want to find. It's in here somewhere. I can't seem to ever find it though. I kept saying I was going to do a tutorial on this right here, but I never did. Okay, I got an alternate airport, but I'm not even going to put that in there, because I think we're not going to have a problem here. Okay, our departure is runway 5. Okay, and we're supposed to Let me write that down because my brain, I know I'll forget it. Runway 22. And that's runway 22, no left or right. They don't have a lot of big runways over there, but they do have a field. Thank God. Okay, we're going to stop that here. And now pulling this up, I should have went back to this. And then cancel out of that. But we should be set up in, because I did it both ways. I went through the FMS. I programmed the whole flight in there, and I even went to the legs and put the destination airport in there so it would proceed direct to that. So anyway, okay guys, all I can say is hang on. Let's make sure this works. Hopefully we'll be on the ground here later on. I really don't know what the flight time's going to be, but we will get to that shortly, okay? Lights are on. Everything's looking good. Nothing on final. Beautiful weather over here. A little bit of, it's going to start getting dark over here in the UK. We got to get going chasing the light towards Greenland. So here we go. We're going to check our trim too here. You know, my trim resets automatically. I don't know what that's all about here. Okay, here we go. Hopefully we don't have a trim runaway like we did last night. That is what I think happened. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Okay, V1, rotate. Okay, positive rate, gear up. Gonna trim her back a little bit. Oh, she looks lovely. Looks like a bride coming out the aisleway on our wedding day. Alright, let's back off her a little bit here. Alright, we're going flaps up. We are overspeed because I do hear it. We backed off that. Okay, now we're going to go do the nitty-gritty thing here. Going to start our autopilot. And going to get in here so we can see what we're doing. We're going to do the V8, the VS climb. That must be, that's saying down, no, up. And we are going to hit the nav, see what happens here. We should track. Yeah, there we go. We're tracking. She is climbing to 17. Everything's looking good. She's kind of bebopping in a way, but I do call that bebopping. Don't ask me why. It's just something that I kind of stuck with. Okay, let's see. She's going towards the line. Yes, she is. She is going towards the line. You know, Boeing might be in a lot of trouble, but they make a good aircraft. I can't, like I said, I can't call that on Airbus last night. There could have been something I did wrong, but I followed everything I have learned in Flight Simulator to what to do and how to do it, and it's just a lot of learning process. But I know I'm not a professional, but I do mainly know what I'm doing here, but not at a professional state. But yeah. Oh wow, look at that. That's beautiful, coming through the clouds. But yeah, we are tracking the line. We'll get back to that. And she's climbing pretty good. She's keeping a normal good speed. You know, it says around 247, and that's about 250 under 10,000, but we just went over 10,000, and that's what it said on. So let's raise this and see if it goes any higher. And the speed is activated, it says. Okay, should take a right turn now. She is slanting right. Let's check the sear speed out. I'm just curious about that. Most important thing in the world. She hasn't really made a change. Oh, excuse me. Okay, we are leveling at, no, we're not leveling. We're only at 12,000. We will continue to climb. I think it does that because it maintains the speed. Now we're taking the right-hand turn, intercepting the line. And I thought the proper aircraft livery, which was a Greenland, I couldn't get a Greenland on this, but Iceland. Iceland is over in this area. They do flights over to Greenland, so I thought that was the proper livery to use. Okay, coming out of 15 now, going for 17. I think she bebops because she's trying to maintain speed is what it is. Okay, she is climbing on speed a little bit, 261. I got a feeling she's heading to 270, but I'm not sure on that. Not sure. She should be on the line. Yeah, she's away from it, but she's going over to it. So there we are. And our flight level is going to be, I wish I had a report on levels. First, let's check, see how far our flight is here. Let's get in here real close. Oh yeah, we got a long flight. It's going to be 1570 right now where we're at, 1569. It's going to be a little bit, but not that bad. Not that bad at all. So we'll take a high flight. We'll climb up to about 37,000, I guess. So let's go over here and it's just now leveling off at 17. Venus light has went off. I still do have that rumbling, guys, a little bit engine, but I cut it back as much as I can. You do hear that, right? Let me turn my headphones down a little bit. I could hear it outside too on the other speakers, but in my headphones I could hear that. You know, it's just like it's like the space shuttle taking off or something. Like you hear the rockets. Okay, so we're level at 17, so we're going to go to you want to say 30, did I say 37? I did, didn't I? 37,000. And we're going for a climb. And 500 foot a minute. Let's make it 9. See how our climb is now. Yeah, it's going pretty good. And I really don't want to get too much in a climb, because our engines are at 70 and they're climbing a little bit because of the climb. And we're 269 and climbing, so that's a good sign. If she's going down, that's a problem. So we'll stay with you until we get to 37, which shouldn't be too bad. Hope everybody's doing good today. Hi, my name is Captain JD. I try to present myself as an airline captain, but I'm really not. But I do enjoy Flight Simulator very, very much. I don't know if you caught my late night video last night in the Polaris. I call it the Dune Buggy, but it's a Polaris as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. And yeah, we took the Dune Buggy. I believe I was in Australia. I think I was. Not 100% sure. But yeah. The old jump seat's empty. Let's see if we can open the cockpit door. Yes, we can. And that's what we got in the back there. We can take a tour while she's climbing. Try to not make it so boring. You know what I mean? So we'll go this. Well, you can't go that way. I have to do this. It's kind of hard to get used to this thing. But let's try it. Okay. I can use my keyboard to move around. Okay, this is the first class section, which is wine, hors d'oeuvres, and stuff like that. And this is the coach, I guess you could call that, coming down. And this is the middle galley. This basically takes care of the food and all that for the coach, stuff like that. Wrong button. There we go. This plane was very well designed. I haven't had a problem with it. I don't know the name right offhand, but I'm sure the manufacturer would know if they're watching this video. They could call it out. Okay, here's the back. This is the back galley. This takes care of a lot of your food and stuff like that. Wrong button. Alright, we're going to get back going to the front again. And, yeah, even in coach, they've got video screens for the person that's watching. I wanted to see if I could see the wing outside. Yeah, there it is right up there. Check the engine out. Oh, and it gives you a detailed map right there of our destination and where we're at right up here. If you wanted to check that out. That's pretty cool, huh? I mean, that's a lot of detail. Altitude 19,000 feet, ground speed 690, local time right now, and that is, I think that's UK time, 6:18. We are live in regular time here, so yeah, we're doing good. So let's see if we can take a look at this engine here. Let's go back to this one. We'll walk in a little bit here and check it out. There it is. Looks good to me. Okay. turn us around here, get us back lined up, and get back up to the cockpit. Oh, wrong button. Anyway, I could just push one button. It would put me in the captain's seat, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, this is the door. You don't want to touch that handle, because you will go out if that was real life. Okay, so we need to get up a little bit. We need to go forward. And there's the handle right there on that door. If I was to pull that, there would be all hell break loose. Alright, wrong button. And we are looking good, guys. Are we level yet? No, not quite, but we're almost there. Alright, so we're going to back up and we are going to try to shut the door. I think this is it right here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and we can, you know, sometimes they put a really lot of detail and stuff here. Usually you can touch these, they'll fold up, but not on this one. Okay, we're going to get, and this is the button I'm talking about, get you back in the cockpit seat. Right here. Alright, so that was our tour of the 767, which I'll have to come back later with the company that made this aircraft. I do want to give them credit on it. They did do very good. Coming out of 23, good gosh. I think we need to go up on our climb here a little bit. I thought we'd be in the 30s by now. Coming up on this. Going to 14. Yeah, that'll be good enough. 37,000 is a good bit to go. But from what I see, everything's going great. I mean, this is how an aircraft is supposed to fly. No problems in the avionics, no runaway trim. See, my scenarios are off, I believe. I have to look into that. They could have been on, like I said, and I did something wrong, probably went into too steep of a climb or something, or I don't know. But it shouldn't have did that at all, to be honest with you. On the outside, we're looking smooth. Oh, wow. Look at that. The lights will light up in the cabin, I'm sure. If not, we'll definitely see about that later. See if we can turn them on. We got that noise though in the engine in the cockpit. Yeah, the guys, if y'all are watching that, y'all could really probably do an update on that. Let's shut the landing lights off. Gonna turn off our taxiway left. Where are our other lights at? I know we got other lights. APU is off, that is good. On. I know there's some other lights here. You've got strobes, you've got all our nav should be clicked on, which is good gosh, right there. I think that's yeah, straightforward on navs. That's making sure the ship is receiving signals from the ground, and everything's looking good. I just waiting to get up to 37,000 before I cut y'all loose for a little bit. because this is going to be a long trip. Like I said, we're catching up with the daylight. Right now, about 2 or 3, it starts getting dark in the UK. So you can see back there, and you can see the light going towards the United States and Iceland. Not Iceland, I'm sorry, Greenland. So it's definitely, everything's looking good. I'm trying to find, because it will be getting dark here shortly. I don't think we'll be able to catch the light. We'll be able to catch it a little bit, but that's the panel lights. Flood. Cut the flood. We know where the flood's at. Cut it on a little bit. Map. I don't know why this screen is off here. I'd like to have it on. Let's get in here and take a look. Okay. There we go. That gives me a better thing about oil pressure and stuff like that. And then you got we're running at 90% at the engines, which will tone that down once we get level to about 83 to 85%. We'll cut that back. Heading. I could go through some of this stuff and I don't know what the hell it's for. I'm just telling you. But I do know a little bit about it. Called computer illiterate, I guess you want to say. Okay, these are your auto brakes. Okay, this, like on landing, you would want to have that on rotate, so the brakes would automatically, because you always hear pilots when they're taking off, right? And they're saying, okay, positive brake, gear up, tap the brakes. This rotate will automatically do a light braking and stop the wheels from turning in the wheel well. And that's what that's supposed to do. Now off is just off. Disarm, I don't know what that's all about. I guess like you wanted to disarm, you could set the auto brake to 1, 2, 3, 4, and auto brake max. That's when you're gonna skid on the runway. That's for like an emergency. You want to set it there. But if you really want to do an auto brake, you would probably set it for 1 on a landing. But I have the brakes on my trigger on my flight stick, so really I don't use it unless it's less concentration you want to put on the flight. It's about all else I can think of. Okay, we're doing 257 on the speed. Ground speed is 400 and, is that 10 or 19? I want to say that's 420. Whole eyes are going bad, guys. Okay, we're 1472 out from Greenland. Everything's looking pretty good. Can't complain. Let's see what we got outside. Oh yeah, it's beautiful out there. It's louder inside the cockpit than, listen to that. That's, I could go back to settings. I might do that when we go down and cut it down some more. Sometimes you have to make these adjustments on certain aircraft because of the way they do it. So, anyway, and there is some lights up here too that I want to check on. You would start the APU on the ground, but in the air, I think you can run them today in the air, but you could never run the APU take for instance on the 727 and DC-9, you could never run the APU in flight. But today they have ways you can do it. I'll stand. Okay. That's the aisles. We're going to cut that out. You know, I might have to go back there in the back and check that out. Panel flood. Okay, that makes that brighter, definitely, right there. So we'll keep that right there. But I was looking, basically, I think that's what I was looking for. Because I want to be able to see everything when everything gets dark. Okay, guys, we're 34. We're coming up on our altitude, not too far. So hang in there, we're almost there. And we're working our way. Looking good. If I pull this, this would open. But that's not a good idea. That's the door, the window handle. If you pulled it, if I pulled it, it would come open and the whole cabin would decompress. Everybody would pass out and we'd be flying, no pilots. Okay, let's check our map, just curious. Okay, we're off a little bit on that, but we'll keep it in line. We'll keep it right there. And we got some contrails ahead. You see other aircraft flying right there. Let's take a look outside. We got a contrail going on. And we're looking good. I will try to get the oh yeah, I do have to cut that engine down some more. Okay, we are coming up 37 now, so she'll level off. And then we'll back our speed down a little bit. Okay, we are showing 270. I don't know what we're doing at Mach. Let me check Mach here and see where we're at Mach. I was going to check the Mach. Anyway, the BS went off. We're not quite at, because I pushed that button, so we're gonna climb up the way to 37. We're not quite there, but we're getting there now. And it looks good. This might be a peaceful flight, everybody. I do have to cut those engine noises down. Coming up 37 at this time. See how slow she's getting? That's because she knows she's at 37, coming up on it. Oh, she's really getting slow now. Altimeter set. Yeah, she's almost there. Let me see if the BS is off. BS is off now. So really in the area she's supposed to be. I would say cut the VF. Well, so she just went to 90. See if she go, well, 980. She wants to go to 990. Let's, okay, she's showing a hold. I'm going to raise her up a little bit more. Oh, I'm over 37. Okay. So we want to cut the VS. Want to go to level flight. Okay, she's going back down now. Alright guys, we're here. And we are leveled off. And we're quite not at a hydroplane, but we are kind of heavy. I do have some cargo on board that I entered in the weight ratio of the aircraft, so we're not totally light. We are heavy, but I heard the engines kind of spall down a little bit just now. She knows she's level, and it's going to be an interesting flight. I'll take care of that engine noise when I come back. You'll hear the difference. It's going down still, 37. And we are at 14:15 right now. So guys, hang in there, and we will be back at a halfway point or on the descent. I always say that. Hang in there. Okay, everybody, back in here. We are currently 780 miles, but looking at the map, I would say we're just about at the halfway point from here to here, and then from here to here. Maybe a little bit more. I would say 500 miles. So we're 776 right now out from Greenland. And yeah, so everything's been going good. How did that happen? Anyway, there we go. Okay, at 37,000, flight's been going real good. I really tried to muffle the noise in the cockpit as much as I could. I even went up to, I've got this app that's installed in my, it's called Trumpet, and I tried to move some things around here, like, okay, you got your main here. I could come down on that at 77. Then you got your, that right there. I brought that down to 40 right there, and it sounds better. It sounds a lot better. So, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, I can't blame it on the air. I mean, this has really been a beautiful flight. I cut the engine noise on the outside down too, you could tell. We're doing Mach 9.0, and ground speed is full. I was doing 500 earlier. Guess the winds are changing. Ground speed of 492 knots. That's about it. This thing's lit up, and it's kind of glaring on my screen up top. I don't know how that's doing that. I'll show it to you. Hold on. Get in cockpit. Okay, you see this right here? This is coming from this. And I kept seeing this, and I said, you know, what is that right there? So I did some soul searching, and that's where I come down right here. It's because this right here is here. So don't know how it does that. It's a reflection, I know that, but that just shows you the quality of Flight Simulator, which is really good. But anyway, guys, flight's been going good. Still level at 37. We're getting our way down to Greenland, and everything looks good. I can't complain. Checked on the the winds. Winds are 200 at 7 KT. Runways available are 4 and 22, so with the winds we'll be using runway 22. That's 283 elevation, feet wise also. So, you know, got it together here. It's starting to get dark. It is already dark in the UK now, as you can look behind me. But we are catching up with the sun a little bit, but not much. Sun is faster than the eye can see. Okay, guys, hang in there. We'll be back. Alright, everybody, we are starting our descent. Well, no, we're in our descent to not Nuke. Well, that's the name of the airport. But Greenland, let's just say that. And we've got some clouds here, definitely. So, but you see right there up on the map, the airport's to the left. And we got to definitely work our way through some clouds. Now, I'm not too familiar with this area. And what we're going to... Okay, now that's a good breakout right there. I feel a little bit better. But I see clouds are over Nuke real bad. But anyway, I took control of the airplane coming through 20,000. I just wanted to get it on the ground. It's been a good flight. I can't complain. But yeah, definitely, I've enjoyed it. But I cut everything off. The FD. Well, I didn't get the FD off completely, but we'll do that now. There we go. And looking across the dash, everything's not lit up, so that's a good thing. Alright, we're on the back side of the runway. We need runway, I wrote it down, runway 22, or where the winds are definitely, I'm pretty sure it's going to give us a little bit of a problem. We're going to push the nose down a little bit here. And then we're going to come back towards Nuke, which I'm calling it Nuke, but it is Greenland. Code is Bravo Golf Golf Hotel. So, and it is coming up on 4 o'clock. Like I said, it's definitely a flight. I had a little bit of headwind there, so that definitely took some flight time from us. So we started it out. What was it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's about a 3 or 4 hour flight. It's really about a 3-hour flight, but with the headwinds, I would add another hour on there. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Everything's looking good. I want to check my engines out here. Hold on. I don't know. Got to take that off. That was the problem. Okay. I couldn't control my throttles. I was trying to figure that out, and then I was saying, oh shoot, what's going on? Alright, now she's descending better. I'm going to turn back towards Nuke. Yeah, if you got your throttles, you know, you got them on auto throttle, you need to get them off, because that, you know, I remember my first time flying Flight Simulator, and I was trying to learn it, and I left my auto throttles on, and I'm thinking, okay, let's turn back towards the airport now. I'm thinking, okay, she's not stopping. What's going on? I left the damn auto throttles on. So you leave the auto throttles on, you're definitely got a problem. Alright guys, coming about face towards runway 22. I don't want to really get in a bad turn here. But Nuke is definitely off my left wing. I'm hoping I get a good visual from the airport when we get below this this cloud cover here coming around. I want to say, what's our altitude? Good, we're at 10,000 still. Definitely need to come on down, boy. Okay, we're gonna throw out the boards to slow us down a little bit. We are definitely overspeeding. Do I have my boards out? Yeah, we are definitely overspeed. I can't get the boards up. What's going on here? I am going to have to check my controls, guys. Let's throw some flap out. Try to slow her down. I can hear the overspeed. We're definitely overspeed. What are we at now? Yeah, 370 something. Yeah, we definitely need to tighten that up. That's dangerous stuff in real life. You would never catch an airline pilot doing that. I mean, passengers would probably be like, hey, we going a little fast coming into Nuke? And that's exactly what it is. Too fast for conditions. Okay, let me get down here, look down here on my... Okay. There's my... We're still showing overspeed. I cut my throttles off. Okay, we're going to bring the big map up because I lost sight of the airport. I just want to make sure here. Yeah, there's Nuke right there, right? Dead ahead to the right. We're going to pull one flap up. I think it slowed us down too much here. There's where we need to be, right there. Okay. Like I say, guys, I'm not a professional, but I try to be. And this damn this cloud cover is going to kill us here. We can't get below this. And we got a problem. We're at 1600. I don't like that. It looks like we're breaking out here. I don't know. See, I might be yeah, we're climbing. Good God. I don't know. Hold on. I'm trying to get a visual. What was our altitude? 1100. 1,000 feet. Oh my gosh. Let's get this thing up. Yeah, you can really get disoriented here. It's just a matter of time. I'm trying to look for some lights here. Once I see some lights, I'll feel a lot better. we're heading right towards it. We should be coming up on it. Yeah, it shouldn't be too much farther. But we're kind of in a climb state right now because I was a little too low. And it should be coming up here. We should see some lights. But with this definitely cloud, you know, I could have put the ILS in here. I could do the ILS on this, but I did not do it. Okay. So I'm thinking nukes over this mountain range here. And I don't want to get too high, because if I get up 3,000, 4,000 feet, I'll get in that cover. Okay, I got nuke on the map now. I need to cut a right turn here. Get it back on lined up. Yeah, I'm definitely off. Okay, I got nuke in sight. See the strobes? Dead ahead. Get a little closer. Right there. So we're a little bit left of course. We'll come back and gonna trim her down a little bit. And we're getting into cloud cover again, guys. How high are we? 3,000. We need to get it down. I'm going full flap. Okay, got nuke in sight. Gear going down. I cannot bring the gear down. What is wrong with my gear situation here? Okay, gear is down, but it won't come down until we get to a safe speed. I mean, you need to put the sucker in a nosedive. Get it down. We might have to go around, guys. What is our speed now? 204 should come down right now. I'm thinking. Nope, gear is not down. We're gonna have to do a go around. Yep, gear is not functioning. Let's figure out what's going on here. Told the tower we're going by. That's another runway right there. That's the one I want. Okay. Let me see if I can operate the gear now. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to recycle the gear. There it comes. It was coming out. There it goes. Okay, coming back around. Wow, that had me nervous. It's our speed. Yeah, we need to pick up some airspeed here. Get some lift in the wings. We want to stay down about right here. Coming around towards the airport again. And God willing, if we make this landing, we will pick it up here. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe another day we'll pick it up. If tomorrow. So that's what we'll look at. But if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. Okay, we are over speed now. I don't know why you can't hear that in the cockpit and you can hear it on the outside of the plane. I don't understand that. So we want to do a stable approach here, so. Gonna take it out a little bit more. Got the runway in sight. But Bronco, I got this from Bronco Illyria. I hope I pronounced his name right, but he always said, don't, get a stable approach, go out, don't do a tight turn unless it's definitely necessary. I mean, it's got to be something like an emergency or something. But yeah, he always says stuff like that. Look at my speed dwindling down. Got to watch that. Bring it back up. Okay, we got it. I know the people are anxious to get on the ground here. We are full flap. Should be no problem on this one. Could have made it the first time, but like I said, I was having problems with the gear there, and definitely not good. So I think I want the other runway. This is kind of a strange how do you want to say it? Strange setup on runways. We could take the first one, but I don't really know how long that runway is. I really don't. But we'll try it. We'll take it. Okay. Dive, dive, dive. I tell you the truth, I don't know. I don't know which one to take. I guess I should have. Let's take the other one. Well, no, let's take this one. Shit on it. Airspeed's looking good. Ooh. Boy, that gear's awful high, ain't it? Oh, am I gonna make it? Oh. Woo. I don't know if I landed on the wrong runway or not, but that was close, guys, wasn't it? I'm looking at these runways. This is a long runway. I'm rolling backwards here. Oh, I've got my reverse thrust. Reverse thrust really, really did save me. Big time. Okay, we're going to cut that reverse thrust up, and we are going to call the ground, because I'm really unfamiliar with this airport. Let's call announce taxi. Oh, wow, ground services. Let's see. No, oh wow, guys, this is an uncontrolled airfield? Where are I guess behind me. I guess. Let's see here. Come on up on the hill. Yeah, if I go down that way, I really don't have a good shot. We're gonna reverse. Let's bring the flaps up. We're kind of like on a steep thing here right now. We're gonna back up. Because I don't want to turn on the embankment. I mean, the runways are long enough, and I don't know. It's a weird airport. I mean, because they ain't got much but big flights coming in and out of here. This is an international airport. But I'm going to go down this hill, and I'm going to park it somewhere down there, and they can figure that out later, I guess. Okay. Let's see if we can turn now. Alright. Turn all the lights on. Did I cut all my lights off by accident? I probably did. I don't know. I was flipping around with stuff. Whoa. Boy, look at that damn drop off there. We ain't got no kind of marshalers or nothing. Oh, wait a minute. We do have something here. Is he right there? Yeah, he is, ain't he? But hell, I'm going to take up half of his doggone thing here. I don't even know if he's got his wands out. Oh man, this is crazy here. I'm gonna have to do a reverse thrust again, I think. Let me do that. We can do that. We're gonna park here, but I don't think it's right because go for a rock and roll ride here if I'm not careful. Okay, reverse off. Ho! What the heck? Let's try that again. Boy, I'm on an embankment here, and this ain't going too good. Let me stay outside the plane and set this sucker right. He's telling me to stop now. But see, this is what I'm saying. I can't park here. I'm gonna block the whole taxiway, but I'm gonna let them tow it. I'll pull up a little bit. I'm gonna run him over if I ain't careful. Alright guys, welcome to Nuuk, which is Greenland. And this was a hell of a parking job. I thought it was funny, to tell you the truth. Lights off. Cut the engines, set parking brake. But it was a good one. It was a good one. Cut the engines. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show you something. Alright, we're down. They can tow it. They're going to have to move it because they're not expecting no flights probably. But anyway, let me show y'all something here. Okay, everything's down right now. But I just wanted to explain something. You remember the 787 that crashed a while back? They're saying the captain did it. Anyway, you see these two switches? If I wanted to cut it, all I had to do was cut that back. Somehow roll it back. Yeah, I can't really see it. Okay, when I cut it off, it did automatically cut itself off. But that's run up there. When you hit those, that cuts the engine, because I did cut the engines. So see, if I hit this, it won't cut it back on. I would have to toggle that command. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the flight. We are in Greenland. And I'll tell you what, I'm probably going to take another aircraft out of here. I think I'm going to go private and work our way back to the States. I'm going to charter a private jet. I'm rich. Only kidding. But yeah, that's why I'm going to go back with the private jet. And but I thought my damn brakes were locked. They weren't locked. I was rolling. Did I kill the guy? No, he just disappeared. Well, anyway, they can move it, and I enjoyed having you along here. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and I will catch you on another one on a private jet. So I will talk to you later, and everybody have a good Monday. Bye-bye now.